The second Proudclad fight can be very tricky, but with the right paradigms you should be able to best him. You'll want a deck containing Combat Clinic for healing, Tireless Charge for doing damage, Diversity for raising the chain gauge, and Protection for casting Protect in the middle of battle. We suggest Lightning, Fang, and Hope, with Lightning as the party leader. With these paradigms, Hope will almost constantly be taking care of your health. It's best to start the battle with Diversity as your active paradigm. If Hope knows Haste, it will help a lot, but this video is done without it. Before you begin the battle, use a Fortisol and an Agisol to make things a lot easier on yourself. The Proudclad has two modes of attacking, on the ground and from the air. With the exception of the beginning of the battle, you'll want to always switch to Combat Clinic when he lands and begins his assault, since he's more powerful in this mode. We'll come back to this later. While attacking from the air, the Proudclad will be easier to fight. Switch to the Paradigm Diversity when he becomes airborne and work on his chain gauge. After you stagger him, go through one more round of attacks to increase his gauge, and then switch to Tireless Charge to rack up the damage. If you switch paradigms while your party leader is airborne, you'll avoid the lengthy animation. This fight will go a bit quicker if both Lightning and Fang know Smite, as it's possible to end a stagger with 2 hits of almost 100,000 damage. For the most part, Hope will be able to cure you enough to counteract all of the Proudclad's attacks while he's airborne, though you may need to go to Combat Clinic occasionally. When the Proudclad lands, he has only a few main attacks. Switching to Combat Clinic will back your characters up far enough that the Proudclad can't physically attack you, so that's one down. His Muon Blaster will do some damage to everyone in the center of the arena, but Protect will make this negligible. The worst attack of his is Oniric Maelstrom, which will deal a large amount of damage. He'll also be able to attack almost immediately afterwards. If you aren't on Combat Clinic already, you should switch when you see this move coming. With Lightning as your party leader, you should only worry about healing yourself. Given Fang's high defense, Hope will have enough time to take care of himself and her. It may get to the point where the Proudclad is on the ground and all your health bars are full. Though it's a little risky, you may want to cautiously switch to Diversity to keep up the assault. After you deplete over half of his life, the Proudclad will fully heal and cast several status improvements on itself which are impossible to take off. Don't be discouraged, he can only do this once, and it just means you're getting close. His attacks will hit harder and faster now, and your status effects may have worn off by this time. Make sure to switch to the Protection paradigm and take over healing while Hope casts Protect. If things get a little rough, or if someone dies, a good strategy is to summon Odin. This is mainly to heal your party, but you can stagger the Proudclad and get some serious damage on him as well. Give it a little patience and some caution, and you should defeat the Proudclad. You'll receive 100,000 CP, some spoils, and the entrance to the final chapter of the game.